Hi there everybody, and welcome to another First Look Friday, in which I take a look at a new kit that's new to me, or rather a kit that is new to me. The kit could be quite old or new, depends. And right now today we have a kit from Hobby Boss. This is a kit of the P47D Thunderbolt Fighter, it says there, in 1/48 scale. Easy assembly authentic kit, it says here. So I bought this fairly recently, purely on a whim, like I buy most of my kits, let's face it. Probably you do too. And so this kit is another one that I bought this really because I want to compare it to the other P47 Thunderbolt that I've got. Where is it? Here. This P47D Thunderbolt, which was gifted to me from my sister last Christmas, and this is the mini art one, the expert mode, advanced kit rather. She got me, and it's a pretty big box, as you can see, compared to the Hobby Boss kit. It is a pretty big box. Anyway, we're not talking about this kit. We're talking about the Hobby Boss P47D Thunderbolt. So let's take a quick look around the box and see what we have here. So unlike a lot of other kits I have, the box art is basically samples of the painting guides that you have in the kit. Two there, A and B, and it also tells you helpfully is it Captain or CAPL? So I think that should be Captain, but there should be a T. Howard Parks of 531 FS 406 FG 1944. Another one down here, Lieutenant Colonel Francis. I think that should be Francis Gabreski, 61st FS 56 FG June 1944. Model brief, 230 millimeters long with a wingspan of 260 millimeters. 1/40 scale for ages 14 and above, 14 plus rather. Which is fine because I'm 14 plus, so well, I'm older. Anyway, so that's the front of the box. On this side, the bottom side, we have another picture of the big ass bird, and the basic safety stuff. Product for ages 14 and over only, a barcode made in China, blah blah blah. Hobby Boss kit number 48. Let's start again. Kit number 850. Got that wrong again. Kit number 85804. Let's get a better look at it. 85804, as you can see there. This end of the kit is basically the same as the cover, but just a big ass bird. On the other side, gives you some very basic detail about the aircraft. Affectionately, a Thunderbolt fighter in Chinese and in English, affectionately known as the Jug. The P47 was a heavy 7-ton fighter for its time, and it is a big bird, designed as an interceptor, found a role as a hard-hitting ground attack aircraft. Its great structural strength and massive radial engine that could withstand damage better than that of inline engine fighters like the P51 and P38 helped it survive the punishment. And what little I do know about this aircraft is say that it does have a very big engine, because you've got a big engine which is a double radial engine, and then you've got a whole set of massive intercoolers and radiators and piping that goes all across the length of the aircraft into the back of it to help increase the power of the engine. I'm not going to go into that because I'm not an engineer, but I'm fairly certain there's plenty of videos here on the YouTubes that will tell you all about that. And which brings me to this side of the box, which is same as the other side. And to get back to the front of the box, the back is just cardboard. So there we have it. What's inside the box? Let's take a look. Ludlow Trading. So this is the sticker. So basically I bought it from Ludlow Trading, as you can see from this little sticker that came in the box. For discount, use this code at checkout. I shall keep handy that because I may be buying more from Ludlow. And yeah, there's not a lot of plastic in here. Plenty of smaller box than the other one. Lots of polycaps there. So you got 2 bags, well 3 bags of sprues of plastic. Paperwork down there. Okay then, and I think they must have had this kit a long time and not properly kept it somewhere fairly damp, because you can see inside the box there's a bit of the beginnings of fungus and stuff in there. So yeah, let's keep this box dry, but yeah, I suspect they've had it a long time, which is probably why it was cheap, or cheaper than most kits are of this type. Let me just move some stuff around. Bear with me a moment. So, paperwork. Now, do I have the... I didn't print out a receipt. I'll find out later when I got this. As I said, it cost me, from memory, around £15. But I'll give you the exact price over here so you can see what it cost me. And if Ludlow Trader has any left at the time of posting, I shall make mention of it here as well. Yeah, so bag of decals. Look at that later. And there's 2 bits of paper in here. Well, so you got the colour callouts, the colour finish, the painting guide, and decal markings. Got a roughly A4 sheet, I think probably more of a letter size, and so yeah, basically tells you the colours you'll need. There's 6 basic colours here: silver, interior green, tire black, burnt iron, flat red, flat black. Of course I can see bright red in this case, so, and it doesn't mention that here, but it gives you the colours here, and in also shows you the colour types in Mr. Hobby, Vallejo, or more accurately, it shows you colour ID numbers in Mr. Hobby, Vallejo, Model Master, Tamiya, and Umbro. So it seems that all the others don't have an interior green or a tire black. I know for certain Tamiya has a tire black because I've got a few jars of that right here. So I think that's what's it, 68? Let's have a look. Yeah, rubber. Well, it's not called tire black, it's called rubber black, but it's XF85, so XF85 for Tamiya, rubber black, which as far as I'm concerned is the same as tire black, same idea. On the other side we've got the other one, so this is Captain Howard Parks, and this one is Francis Gabreski, I like to think. So I believe that is spelled wrong. So those are the colour marks for that. And funnily enough, let's have a look at the other side. I think they may have got these paints the wrong way around, because these appear to be the paints for this one. But then, because it's got red here and middle stone, which is a greeny colour, and I can't see any of that green. Well, I can, it's on the propeller tips, and same on this one. So I guess you got. So I guess the paints are for both sides. It's not very clear already. I haven't even got to the instruction manual, the instructions of it, and the paint guide is already showing us some, what I would like to call minor errors. But yeah, let's continue. The instructions. So P47D Thunderbolt fighter. So you got the title, the kit name, kit number on the top corner there. The basic legends for what these bits mean. Yeah, repair. I'm hoping I don't have to repair anything in this kit, but apparently. So anyway, you got the option to use super glue with this jar here. Add weight, make hole, cut, remove, option, no cement, blah blah. Read before operation. Tools recommended as below, except they aren't any tools. Oh, yeah, it does say there. Stupid me. Anyway, so let's get into the meat of the things. Line it up. On the first page, or page 2, you got the sprue maps, or tree maps, or frame whatever you want to call them, A, B, E, D, and C, A, B, C, D, and E, rather. As you can see, there's not a lot of parts in this kit. It's, as mentioned on the box, it's a fairly straightforward assembly kit. And the instructions in step 1 appears to be put everything in the fuselage. So you've got a cockpit there, which will go into the fuselage as shown there, and then put it together as so. Just looking at these instructions here, these connection points for the fuselage bits look very large, so which leads me to suggest that this kit has been simplified for ease of build, and looking at this parts here, it certainly does look fairly simple, like simple but well designed is what I like to call it. So assembly is going to be fairly straightforward, I think, but of course proof of assembly is in the proof of the pudding is in the eating, so we'll have to see how well it goes together. Step 2, you're putting stuff on the outside of the aircraft, the cowling, which includes the engine, so it's all, you don't have a separate engine with this kit, it's all just one big cowling with the molded bits inside. Puller cap there, so I think that allows you to insert the propeller, allow it to spin afterwards. Little mounting points and stuff. You put the wings together, putting the wheels, the undercarriage in there, and then step 3, add the wings to the fuselage, put that, I believe is the fuel pod, not certain exactly, but that's the only thing I think it can be. So basically, the order of the assembly of this thing is not what I would suggest as the best. Washing machine gone upstairs. So if things look like they're wobbling, that's why. Ooh. Anyway, fuel tank there. So basically, what I'd like to see is that before that, and then so that up there, for example, and then showing you putting that onto the back. Then at the back end here, you got putting the machine guns onto the wings, applying the canopy. However, I also like that throughout the build it's showing you what colors to paint these things. So, like for example here, orange yellow, the tips of the propellers, wood brown for this little piece in the cockpit, which looks like the pilot's headrest. But then of course it doesn't tell you what color to paint to the canopy, these bits here. So there you go. But you've got silver for the wheels and tire black for the tires. So it's there. And then the last page shows you the completed aircraft, what it looks like from that side and what it looks like from the front. So basically page 4 is just a picture of the aircraft after you finish building it. And then you got empty pages there. So yeah, could they have saved paper with this? I think they could have, but yeah. Personally, I'd like to have seen the instructions spread out a bit more to utilize the rest of the paper, but hey, what do I know? I'm just a modeler. I'm just a hobby modeler. Yeah, anyway, that's the instructions. Let's take a look at the next thing on here, which is the decals. Decal sheet here. Let's zoom in a little bit on that. Bit of tape holding the cover piece on, so I'll just do it this way. Have a quick look at the decals. I can see already, not sure if it's visible on there, but there's some fairly, on this piece here anyway, you've got quite a lot of carrier film overlapping the main image itself, and that appears to be the case with all of them. It's not that heavy actually. The decals look fairly thin, so I think they'll be perfectly fine. I've never actually used Hobby Boss decals yet, so you got a decal there for the cockpit bits, so I think that's okay. Funnily enough, that's something I never thought I'd see. You got these what I believe are kill markings, and because they're like little swastikas, You got half of the swastika on that bit, and then you got a top bit which goes up. So you got to align it to it. You can see what I mean there, yeah. I'll get a close-up of that so you can get a better look at it. But yeah, things are going overboard in my opinion, but there you go. Anyway, I shall put this away and we'll go on to the plastic. I'll take a little break now to wait for the washing machine upstairs to stop, because it's beginning to shake stuff here. Anyway, on to the plastic. Okay then, first sprue off the top, we have wings. Looks like I chose the wrong background for these because it's the same colour as the background. Yeah, so let's swap this over. Let's make a change to the background so we can see what we're doing, shall we? Easy as that. Anyway, get things out of the way here. So, wings. A sturdy pair of wings. So even just looking through the plastic bag, everything looks very nice and clean and tidy. No flash at all. Clean and crisp. The panel lines, of which there are many, are very fine. So let's get it open and take a look inside here. So can you focus on that? Big wings. Now I can see better in the light out of the bag. Everything looks very nice. As I mentioned before, the mouldings are very clean and crisp and clean. Probably need to put them in the wash before I start assembly, but the extrusion pin marks don't look like they're going to get in the way of the parts. Because quite often you get extrusion pin marks and stuff like this that stick out higher than they should, which means they interfere with the fit of the parts. But these are, well, very slightly recessed, and in the places where they're not going to be visible, so I have no problem there. So this sprue, which is sprue number, let's have a look, B, is the wings, and yeah, thumbs up for that one. Everything looks pretty and love and very nice. Yeah. Next sprue. This is wings and a very large propeller. So let's dive into this. So this is your sprue E, and again, every bit as lovely as the first one. Absolutely no flash. The mouldings look clean and clear and crisp, as mentioned before. All the markings, panel lines and stuff on the flat surfaces. These are the tail horizontal stabilizers, tail wings as I like to call them. You got very fine panel lines and stuff on there, so it looks very nice. Got the little tail boom there with the wheel sticking out like that. So it appears that this model is designed to be built with wheels down. I do believe that the tail wheel does retract like the main landing gear on the original plane. So, but if it does have covers for the tail, which it should, I suppose you could always build it wheels up. So as I have two of this kit, as you may have seen before, I plan to build one of them wheels down, the advanced kit, and this one build it wheels up with a stand. So anyway, I'm going beyond the bells. The propeller does look very nice. The contact points for the propellers are fairly small, and I think they should be easily dealt with some gentle sanding. So that's the sprue E. Again, nothing to complain about here. I'm very pleased with what I'm seeing so far. Next sprue. Yeah, so you've got the clear parts there, which I'll put that for the side for the time being. I'm going to take a look at the main sprue itself. Now, as you can see, they've added some protection in the form of this foam wrap. over the parts of the fuselage. So let's take a quick look at the bits that aren't foam wrapped. For example, you've got the engine cowling there, and that is, so you've got the engine built into there, so you know, no hyper detailing available on this thing, which is fine by me, because when you're building an aircraft in flight and you've got the propeller and everything, you don't really see the engine that much, so that's not a problem for me. Large hole there for the propeller to go through. Wheels there, some very fine texturing on the on the wheels. Wheel tread, that's tire tread, that's what I'm thinking of. Sway braces there for the fuel tank. Covers there, I think these will be for the rear, well, I was going to say that covers for the rear tail gear, but they're built in, open. So it doesn't look like building it wheels down really is an option with this one. Disappointing, but yeah. As you can see, the sprue connection points are very fine. This one's broken off, and if I didn't know that it had broken off there, I wouldn't know that there was something to clean up there. But yeah, that's pretty good. So, what's under the protection? Let's find out. Well, nothing much really. Just the wing roots, basically. Yeah. Again, I've said this before. I find them saying this a lot of the time, particularly with the more recent Chinese kits, and by more recent being in the past 10 years, past decade or so. The markings on the bodywork, on the fuselage rather, are again very fine, very clean and tidy. I don't know if I can actually get them to be visible, but it's so fine and dainty. You get the feeling that if you're not careful with the painting, a layer or two too many of paint, and you're gonna hide them entirely. So I guess that's one thing you need to be careful of. It's when you're painting this thing, to make sure that your paint isn't too thick. Just be careful. So I'm not going to open the other one because I'm fairly certain it'll be to show me the same thing. Let's just get this back on here. So there we go, that's the last sprue, or the first sprue A. Not too happy with the way that's been moulded on there, but I suppose it's one way to get it. One way to get it done. Yeah, so that's sprue A of the Hobby Boss B47 Thunderbolt, and the last sprue in the box. Oh, there is one more sprue. Nearly missed that. Nearly missed it. So this is your interiors mainly, the cockpit and small pieces, little bits. So now this is quite a tiny sprue. This is your sprue D3, it says here. D3. So I got the main cockpit top there, control panels there with it appears to be double-sided control panel and foot pedals. The seat there looks pretty nice and tidy. Again, got this, which I assume is the bulkhead for the back or for the front. I assume that goes in the front there. Yeah. And you got this piece here, which I believe fits inside the cockpit. Again, nothing to complain about here. Everything looks very nice and dandy and well molded. Almost no flash. In fact, I'll just go right ahead and say there is no flash visible on this kit, not even on the sprue trees themselves. Because sometimes you get a slight overlap, and there is actually a minor overlap, but nothing, not on the parts anyway, not that I can see, let alone feel. So that is a sprue D3. And last but not least, we have the clear parts. Again, this is all wrapped up in foam as well, and So there's only one piece here, so that's the canopy itself. So there's no other interior piece, interior clear part. So let's have a look how clear is this. Oh, it's beautiful. I can say, yeah, it's quite beautiful. It's lovely. The edges. It'll be fairly easy to put a mask on this because you can quite clearly find the edge of where you'd need to cut the mask. So not a lot of masking to do, only on this piece here. So, well, masking of the clear parts is what I mean. And yeah, one piece flat, and this is part C4. Yeah, so this is the clear part, the canopy part, and it looks very nice as well. And nicely protected in this foam rubber. And there we have it. So that's everything in the box of the P47D Thunderbolt from Hobby Boss. So what do I think? Yeah, I think it's a very good kit. It looks very good to me. Trying to figure out which side I am. So yeah, the mouldings of that look very good. There's not quite as much detailing as you'll get on the Mini Art kit, but then, you know, considering this is roughly £15 and the Mini Art, that particular version is like £55, and if you buy the basic version of the Mini Art kit, you're still going to be paying around £35. So, well, between £30 and £35. So yeah, from what I can see, this is going to be a very nice kit to build. A weekend edition, if you like, of the Mini Art version. It looks neat and simple and fairly straightforward to put together, and yeah, I think I'm going to have a bit of fun playing with this one, or building this one. As it is with most of these kits, it's the painting and that takes the time, for me at least. But if you can assemble a kit nicely and easily without a lot of hassle from parts not fitting together, and I'm fairly certain the parts of this will fit together very well, then the painting bit is, you know, makes it seem worthwhile, especially when you're not as keen on painting as I am. Yeah, anyway, that is all from this first look at this Hobby Boss P47D, and I shall leave it all there. If you like what you saw, tell your friends, and thumbs up and all those and all that good things. If you didn't like what you saw, tell me why and help me make a better video for next time. And with all that said, take care and happy modeling.